I'm about to sneeze. Sneeze right on the cardigan. Twice. More the type of thing. Oh, I kissed the mic and got lipstick right on it. How embarrassing. Well, hi there, friends. I hope I'm not dressed too wacky or too zany for your taste. Welcome to Funshine Fab Crochet. I am Kelsey. This is my crochet corner, and today I thought it would be fun and a good excuse to show off the items that I have made previously and not showed you yet if we did a little fashion show of sorts. I posted a short on YouTube maybe like a week ago, and I said how much crochet is too much crochet because I was wearing earrings and a hat and the works. And everybody was really nice, and pretty much everybody was like, there's no such thing as too much crochet. And I was like, boom, you all have passed the test. So today I thought it would be really fun to do multiple outfits of not quite head to toe because I don't really crochet a lot of socks, but maybe head to knee crochet outfits. And that is what I would like to get started doing right now. So without further ado, let's get into some crazy crochet outfits and a little explanation about each piece, maybe a little something like that. Starting with the one I'm wearing. This outfit is probably just a little too wacky and zany for me to wear in public regularly. I wouldn't do something like funky and crazy and kind of aimless like the skirt, where it's like crazy colors, you know, no rhyme or reason, with something like the shirt where there is rhyme or reason, like it's a pattern. Also, speaking of the shirt, is it giving Christmas or is it giving watermelon? I asked this on Instagram and I don't think anybody ever voted on it. I made it with watermelon in mind because it's short sleeve, right? But then I ran out of the pink yarn and had to add the red fuzzy. And I was like, does this look like Christmas? And then I couldn't get it out of my head. Got two in my own head about it. And then the hat. Does it look like a cupcake? Because it's supposed to look like a cupcake. You guys are always forgetting to remind me to plug in my string lights. This would be a great place for a professional crochet studio. You know, I have worn this skirt on camera before, I believe. Very briefly, I think it was like during a fit check or something. It reminds me of like a coral reef. I actually have a short version right here that's even more giving coral reef or brains. I don't know, I mentioned all this on Instagram one time. But love the loops because unlike with fringe, the loops don't go back like into the skirt, if that makes sense. Whereas fringe will like tuck inside and kind of hide itself. But whatever. Speaking of fringe, let's get into the next outfit. Okay, so you've seen the scarf before. I just thought it would look cute with this outfit because I've never worn them together, and I was right, as always. But I will lose the scarf so you can focus on the star of the show, me. If you have ever added fringe to a project, you know how long this took. And I would say it was worth it. I made the skirt first, and I was absolutely obsessed. This is two pieces, by the way. I had the sweater made from years ago. It just didn't have any fringe on it, and I was like, ugh, this is gonna take forever, but I know what I have to do. One time when I posted this outfit on Instagram, I was like, am I crazy for thinking that these two pieces could go together? And someone commented, you should put a big chunky belt right in the middle. And I was like, that would be really, 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 really cute. But I do not own a chunky belt. I do not even own a skinny belt. I don't own a belt. I'm sure you can use your imagination to picture a chunky belt. Is it cute? Oh, and just a note about this outfit also, if you're looking to get rid of a lot of scrap yarn, this is an amazing way to do it because it takes an abundance of yarn to make fringe. This one makes me laugh. This was my first attempt at a bucket hat, and it didn't turn out perfect, but I just used scrap yarn, so who cares what it turns out like. I actually put it on though because I think there's this color yarn, maybe right here. That's my guess. Is it right here? And I think I used gray too. Yep. So I was like, oh, that kind of matches. I'll throw it up there. You're like, oh, Kelsey, what a cute skirt, right? Spring break! No, just kidding. It's a dress. When I first learned to make this stitch, still don't know what it's called. It's when you half double crochet and then keep half double crocheting, but only in the loop behind the back loop. If anybody knows what that's called, again, tell me because I still don't know. When I discovered this stitch, I went crazy and made like 10 of these dresses. And this is the one I kept for myself, so. And then I have posted about this sweater on my Instagram before because I made a post about brushing out projects. and I posted this and I said, do you guys prefer it brushed or unbrushed? It took me days to brush it. And Carson, I know you're watching, Carson, commented and he said unbrushed. And I said, well, I can't unbrush it. That took days. Days. But I like it brushed, so I don't care. Especially since I don't brush projects often. It makes them really soft, but I'll also tell you I have swallowed at least 15 pieces of acrylic fuzz just since I've been recording this video. So, is it safe? No. Should you brush acrylic yarn like this? Probably not. It seems like in addition to breathing in a bunch of microplastics, it also probably ruins the structural integrity a little, I imagine. Should you brush out cotton? I don't know. I'm not going to tell you to do that either because I don't know anything. This is more the kind of crazy, wacky, zany crochet outfit that I would actually wear in public. That's the tea on this one. Let's move on to the next. I made this dress a long time ago, and I asked, should I make it midi length or keep it mini? And everyone said mini. But where it's been hanging up in my closet, it has stretched out in lengths, and it is now to my knees. So do you know what that tells me? I need to make it midi length. I had the kind of scrap yarn where I had like huge pieces of scrap yarn, like probably like a third of a skein left in a lot of skeins. And that's what I used to make this. So I love how loose fitting it is. When I make them like this, really loose, I don't have to suck in my gut. And that means a lot to me. I picture me wearing this in the fall with combat boots and tights and a big long cardigan, like a jacket. I don't know, I have a big long blue one and that's probably what I'll wear with it. Yeah, anyway, this is that dress though. Woohoo! On to the next. These are basically what I was talking about where I did that stitch that I love so much and made a bunch of dresses with it all at the same time. But these are going to be midi length, this one and the next. He's going to kill me for talking about this again, but I made this sweater for Austin and when I presented it to him, he said, that's kind of feminine. And to this day, I'm like, what is feminine about this sweater? Nothing. I posted it and I asked that question and somebody was like, I mean, it's busy, but it's not feminine. Yeah, somebody roasted him. I forget what they said, but if I go through Instagram before I post this video, I will include that information on the screen. Let me give you the lowdown on the top of this dress. No, yeah, it's cute though, right? But I'm trying to get through as many, not just outfits, but items as quickly as possible so you can see a lot in a short period of time. I love this dress. And I've had it for sale for like probably 2.5 years and nobody's buying it. And I'm just going to take that as a sign that I should keep it for myself. So do you want this dress? You better act fast. On to the next. Okay, first of all, I'm aware now that you could not get a great glimpse at that dress in all her glory. So here she is again in all her glory. La! And here is another midi length skirt. I'll show you her in all her glory also by, holding it up like I did the last one. Here we go, top to bottom. You may remember in the past I have worn this hamburger shirt. I was making something. I don't remember what I was working on, but I remember wearing this shirt. Well, I made this beanie to match. Cute, right? Hamburger. Well, cheeseburger, actually. I want to love the cardigan. Don't you want to love her? But I made this many years ago before I understood the importance of weaving in your ends really well. And so I just have these tiny little snipped ends in here. And I know it's going to come apart when I wash it, so therefore I have never worn it. I've never actually had anything come apart, even though I've treated several items that way, but I'm sure because I've said that now, everything I own is going to unravel into a million tiny little crochet pieces. But anyway, I made this dress at the same time as that last one. I love this one because it has this orange fuzzy detail. They have the exact same energy, but not the same execution as in color because that last one is very fall, and I think this one is very like Crayola box. I think this cardigan was the first hexagon cardigan I ever made. Don't quote me on that, but I do think it was. You know, me saying in the beginning that I don't own a belt made me realize that I should make one of these snake scarves really skinny, and I should weave it through belt loops and tie it up as a belt. I think that would be really cute. Yeah, I don't know, friends. What do you think? Is there a such thing as crochet blindness, and do I have it? I know these outfits are wacky and zany, but I think the more crochet you wear, the more I think you're giving fun art teacher vibes. I think I should not wear all this crochet stuff in my house when it's 70 degrees because I'm about to die of a heat stroke. Let me know what you think. Is there such a thing as too much crochet? Did you see it in this video? Have you seen it before? Have you done it yourself? I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you had fun watching. I know I had fun making, and I had fun modeling. And let me know in the comments, you know, any future crochet ideas you have. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.